answer the question, is now a right time to buy property? Well, it's a long-term strategy, right? You're not looking to suddenly become a millionaire overnight. Is now really a good time to invest in property, or should I wait? This is one of the questions that I get asked the most as an investment property sourcer. So I'm going to kind of answer that question in this video. So I just want to share my screen with you because I want to show you a report. It's called the Barker Review. So you can go into Google, you can have a look at the Barker Review. And this was a lady, an economist called Kate Barker. She did a review, and you'll see she did a review back in 2004, and then it was updated in 2014. So it's a little off at the moment, but what you'll see when you actually drill down into the report, which I've got here, is it's clearly stating that you would need to basically build around about 300 houses per year just to keep up with the demand of property at the moment in the UK. So if you think about it like this, the UK is an island, right? They're not building any more land. The population is going to continue growing. Even if they shut the borders down and take back control and all that kind of stuff, there's still going to be people that need a place to live, right? And if we take it to be true that property is not something that you can just suddenly make loads and loads of profit from immediately from day one. You think of it compared to something like stocks and shares. Stocks and shares, you can kind of get in and out within a day. In fact, they do something called day trading, right? Whereas in property, it takes about 3 months to kind of purchase the property, and then it takes about 3 months to exit, because you've obviously got to find a buyer who can then actually go and buy it. So that's at least 6 months. And if you were actually needing to fix it up, so that's maybe another 3 months in there. So that could be as much as 9 months to get into a property, fix it up, and then find someone to actually buy it from you to then realize your profits, right? So that's if you were just trying to do it quite quickly. But if you've ever read the book by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, he talks about not really flipping properties as I've just described. He actually talks about buying good properties in decent areas and holding them for the long term, holding them forever. So if we look at it, that property is really a build wealth over time strategy. And whilst you can make significant chunks, lump sums in sort of a relatively short space of time in the grand scheme of life, right? It's nothing like all of these other kind of gimmicks or gadgets that you see popping up. So it's really a strategy of actually building wealth consistently over a long period of time. So if you can buy a property at one price and you know that the rental income of the property can more than cover all of the outgoings of the property, that bit that's in the middle, that's your sort of profit, and you can kind of keep that. So the question, to answer the question, is now a right time to buy property? Well, it's a long-term strategy, right? You're not looking to suddenly become a millionaire overnight. You're just trying to do something over the long time period. And so to me, I'm reminded of one of those proverbs that says something like, when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago, right? So if you need the wood now, you should have done it 20 years ago. So when's the best time to get involved in property investing? Now. There's never like necessarily a wrong time, as it were. You can buy at the peak of the market, or you can buy at the bottom of the market, and everyone's trying to time the market. But the reality is, if you've ever tried to time anything, whether it's stocks and shares market or any of that kind of stuff, it's so difficult. It's much better for you to actually look at the overall figures and do it over a long-term period. So if I know I can buy in an area of high rental demand, so it's going to be really easy for me to find tenants, good quality tenants, and I know they're going to pay a certain level of rent that's going to more than cover all of my outgoings and the costs and expenses of actually having a property manager and all that kind of stuff, and I get a decent amount of profit at the end of every month, well, then I can hold the property long term. And history shows us that in about 10 years time, 20 years time, that property will have gone up in value. And we know this to be true because, again, the UK is an island. We're not building any more land. I've already showed you the Barker report where they're saying that the housing stock, and this is back in 2014, they need to be building over 300,000 houses just to be able to meet up with the current demand at the moment. And they weren't doing that in 2014. So what are the chances that they've been doing it now? it's quite unlikely. So when I'm ever asked, is now a good time to invest in property? Well, really, it's up to you. What is the vehicle that you're going to put your hard-earned savings in that's going to outperform inflation and all these other kind of things and actually give you a good return? Myself, I like property. Other people choose other things to invest, like stocks and shares and stuff like that. That's entirely up to you. But if you're struggling to find good areas to invest or good property investments, then I invite you to give me a shout, send me a message below, and I will show you some resources and just give you my opinion on what I think is working out quite well at the moment. So that's it from me, Azur Thatcher. I'm a property sourcer based in Devon, and I find investment properties all day long for both myself and my clients. So I hope you subscribe to this channel, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and all of the other social medias. So that's it from me. I'll see you in the next video.